Welcome to the check-in report. Today's topic, we have Stephen A. Smith, aka the overseer of the NBA, in his comments on Adam Silver's thoughts on the Ja Morant video. And Stephen A. Smith was shucking and jiving and high-fiving. And he was talking about how Adam Silver was going to pretty much tar and feather Ja Morant, pretty much hit him with 100 lashes. And he talked about how Ja Morant was going to be punished severely. He used the word punished severely. And not only did he use that, Ja Morant, he's in a world of trouble. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just listening to, the Stephen A. jargon and, the classic, bellhop N-word Negro that, Stephen A. Smith is. And I'm just listening to him and I'm just like, it's almost like he's enjoying that Ja Morant will be punished, that Ja Morant will be made an example of. It's almost like it tickles him to see a black man being made an example of, being punished, being executed in a way, and made fun of, and being the topic of this type of, I feel like Stephen A. Smith gets enjoyment out of black athletes being disciplined. And let's be real. When Dana White gave his wife the Ike Turner treatment, when he gave his wife a knuckle sandwich, we all seen Stephen A. shuck and jive. We all saw him tap dance. We all saw him turn the other eye. He tried to give him some type of scathing take on Dana White, but it was all controlled. It was all contrived. I'm sure he called Dana White, because let's be honest, Dana White is a mover and shaker when it comes to ESPN. I mean, they're responsible for millions and millions of dollars for ESPN to give them content via UFC. He didn't have any scathing take. He didn't have any, he wasn't calling for the discipline of Dana White. And I just thought it was, disgusting. And it was despicable to sit here and watch Stephen A. Smith foam at the mouth. It's almost like he had a hard on just talking about how Ja Morant was going to be disciplined by the commissioner. And I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, this guy. What is with this guy? And he likes to watch black athletes be disciplined. He had a whole thing with Kyrie Irving. He sat up there and ridiculed him and went in on him and just, showed no type of humanity when it came to him. Just because he put out a link, mind you, all he did was put out a link. He didn't say anything that was deemed, racist or deemed, wrong. He just put out a link. We're not even sure if the man watched the entire DVD. But Stephen A. Smith took no time to articulate anything. He just wanted to go in on that man. And it's like, he finds enjoyment out of the disciplining of black athletes. But when it came to Dana White, he was very relaxed. He was very tamed. He was very respectful. He watched his words. It's almost like he defended him for giving his wife a knuckle sandwich. And it's like, can a black athlete get this type of a break? Can a black athlete get this type of a pass? Can a black athlete get this type of respect from you, Stephen A. Smith? Oh, I get it. Oh, Dana White. Oh, you don't want to say nothing about Dana White because he pretty much is a mover and shaker at ESPN. But when it comes to a black athlete, oh, you have no type of qualms when it comes to denigrating them. You have no qualms. You have no problem putting down a black athlete. It's sickening. And Stephen A is a buffoon. And those are my thoughts. This is the Check-In Report. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Stephen A. Smith gets enjoyment, gets pleasure out of, black athletes being disciplined? Does he get enjoyment out of seeing them suffer and seeing them in a bad predicament in their respective sports? Let me know what you guys think. This is the Check-In Report. Make sure you check in. Thank you for joining me. Check-In Report.